Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And welcome to Congregation Sherry Tzedek. It's so great to see you. To celebrate together this Shabbat, the end of this week that had a lot. We went through Passover, we went through Pesach, we made it to the other side, and now we can all continue the celebration with this beautiful Shabbat evening with our special guest. Yaakov Fruchter is here with us. Welcome, Yaakov.
Thank you. So wonderful to be here.
Great to have you. Welcome, Cantor Leslie.
Welcome, Rabbi.
You
Good
okay?
Shabbos. Yeah, I'm good. It's
Good
been
Shabbos.
a busy time.
It's such a great thing to be all together celebrating. Welcome, Marvin Polanski, our audiovisual director. Welcome to all of you, and welcome everybody at home. Thank you so much for tuning in and for joining us this service. And we are ready to begin. You're going to need a Siddur. That's always the best way to follow along the service. We're using the Siddur Hadash, which is the blue book. Very nice. Thank you, Gail. We have Siddur Hadash. If you're at home, please visit sz@winnipeg.ca/book and search there for the Siddur Hadash. So those are the set of pages that we are going to be calling up this evening. So without further ado, I believe we should begin with our service.
We will, as is our custom, we're going to transition through the days. And so we'll be reciting Kaddish for those on the 23rd of Nisan. This week we mourn the passing and honor the memory of Maya and Rina D. and Harry Rachlis, Tzvi ben Aryeh Besara. We recite Kaddish for the elevation of the soul of Charles Chuck Rubin, Nisan Shaya ben Shimon Vayeta. On the 23rd of Nisan, we observe the yahrzeit of Chaim Biala Doroba, the child we honor and remember through one more candle. Barry Burton, Baruch Nachum ben Yehuda Leib. Beverly Fingerhut, Bela bat Joseph Akohen Vesanya. Harry Fogel, Tzvi ben Yaakov ve'eta. Yeta Helper, Yeta Leah bat Abraham berachel. Isaac Kaprika. Ann Nozick, Chana bat Leib. Morris Barry Richmond, Moshe Dov ben Yitzchak Petachaya Halevi. And Shelley Rusin, Rachel Tabala bat Nachman Ber Begitel, all of blessed memory. We turn to page 176 for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei. V'chayechon uvyomechon v'chayei dekol Beit Yisrael. V'agala uvizman kari v'imru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabah mevarach le'olam la'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudesha brichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shlam arab amin shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav Ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen.
Amen. You may be seated.
We're going to continue now on page 22, and Yaakov has brought us a melody for Lechuna Ranana, and I invite you to join us in singing it.
Yeah. Just going to say that it's really wonderful to be here. Oh, this is a special instrument that the rabbi gave me. I'm going to put it on the side. It's really lovely to be here with all of you. I landed this morning, I came from Toronto, very early flight, and when I arrived here in Winnipeg, what I saw actually felt like a really unique Winnipeg experience, which was that there were so many people standing there ready to welcome their loved ones. There were signs, some that were really funny, people with flowers, older folks that looked like they were probably waiting for their grandchildren, but just a huge group of people that were all in anticipation. And I had two thoughts about it. The first one was I was so curious about each and every one of them. I just wanted to know what the story was, who were they waiting for? And the second thought was that that's actually the way we want to bring in Shabbat every week, right? We want to come into this moment to welcome the Shabbat experience in exactly the same way that those people were anticipating their loved ones. Right? That's what we want. We want it to make our time special. We want to feel loved. We want to feel cared for. We want to feel connected to each other. So I'm going to invite you to join me in singing this in your special Winnipeg warm way, which I know exists. We're on the top of page 22, and this is a melody composed by Joey Weissenberg from Hadar, who lives in Philadelphia and does a lot of his work in New York. So just repeat after me. Lechu neranena.
Lechu neranena.
You've got it. L'Adonai.
Adonai.
Naria.
Naria.
Letzul Yisheinu.
Letzor Yisheinu.
That was awesome. One more line. Nikadma fanav.
Nikadma fanav.
Betodah.
Betodah.
Bizmirot.
Bizmirot.
Naria lo yananaira. Yada da da da. 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 Yada da 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 da. Yada da da da. Yada da da da. Yada da da da. Yada da 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 da. Oh. That was fun. Thank you.
Yasher Koach. We're going to continue next with Yismechu Hashamayim. If you're looking for the words, you'll find them on page 24, the fourth line from the bottom of the page. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Letagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim. Letagel haaretz. Yiramayam. 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 We're going to turn ahead now to page 28 in your Siddur. For Zamru, you'll find the words to sing along, the fifth or sixth line from the bottom of the page. Zamru to turn ahead to page 36 for Ana Bekoach now, and it turns out that Yaakov and I share a liking of Joey Weisenberg's music, and so this is a melody I like as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy singing it with us. Hey, I diggy di di do, I di 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 do. Hey, I diggy di di do, I di 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 do. Hey, I diggy di di do, I page 38. We're going to wander through a couple of different melodies this time, all the way through each verse. And we hope you enjoy. This first melody is Deborah Saxman's melody. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad yishmiyanu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem tiferet v'litila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaser b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha u'mitzei mitoch hafecha rav l'shevet b'mekabacha u'yachamol aleichem la. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Itnari me'afar kumi livshi bigdei tifartecha mi ayad ben Ishai ben halachni karva el nafshi gala. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat לקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורף ומאורי, אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת לקבלה.
תבושי ולא תיקמי,
תשתוכחי ומתימי, יחסו אני הימים לפני שתירתי לה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, והיו למשיסה שוסי ורק הכל מבעלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהייך עם סוס קטן על כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, ימין ושמאל תהי פרוצי ותדון הייתה אריצי, על יד ישבה פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Please rise.
בואי בשלום
עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
It's a
may be
song that
seated.
sometimes leads to dancing, you should know. It's okay, it didn't happen this time, but sometimes it leads to dancing.
We are welcoming the bride of Shabbat. You may be seated. Yeah, there is only one difference between the bride and Shabbat. Shabbat is never late. Let's continue with, what is our next?
Mizmor Shir. You'll find the page on page 42 at the top. And this is an Israeli tune. Mizmor Shir leyom haShabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בלילות, על זה יעצור going to continue now on page 44 with Psalm 93. Adonai malach geut lavesh.
Adonai malach geut lavesh.
Lavesh Adonai ozit hazar.
Lavesh Adonai ozit hazar.
Aftikon tevel baltimor.
Aftikon tevel baltimor.
Nachon kitzecha me'az. Me'olam ata. Nasehu ne'arot Adonai. Nasehu ne'arot kolam. Nisehu ne'arot toch yam. Mikolot mayim rabim madirim mishebereyam. Adir b'marom Adonai. Edotecha nehemnu me'od.
Edotechanemnu me'od.
Levetecha navakodesh.
Levetecha navakodesh.
Adonai leorech yamim.
Adonai leorech yamim.
Adonai leorech yamim. And we have wandered our way all the way to the Mariv service this evening. And before we begin, Yaakov has a few words for us he'd like to share.
First thing I'm going to say is that was really beautiful. The two of you singing together is a really special thing. So
Thank you.
And it's nice to just be a part of it and to join you up here. My kids gave me a gift of a cold a few weeks ago, so I'm still recovering from it, so I apologize, but it's good to still sing with you. As I told them when we first hung out together on Zoom, I don't have the best voice, but I have pretty good energy, so I try my best with it. There's a story that's actually just on the inside cover of a beautiful book of sayings by Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. And the book is called Kiseh Harek, the empty chair. And inside the cover, there's an explanation of why it's called the empty chair. And the story goes like this. One day, Rabbi Nachman walks up to one of his students who's sitting in a chair. And he says to his student, "Is the chair that you're sitting in, is it empty?" And the student kind of laughed, wasn't sure what was going on. He said to the rabbi, "Rabbi Nachman, if I'm sitting in this chair, how can it possibly be empty?" So Rabbi Nachman responded, "If the person sitting in the chair feels empty inside, then indeed the chair is empty." I believe that the role of synagogues, the role of spiritual leaders, the roles of Jewish communities is to help people feel a little bit less empty inside. And when they do feel that way, is to just sit along them, to be with them, to comfort them in those moments. We're about to reach Yom HaShoah, just a few days. Holocaust survivor, psychiatrist, just a really beautiful thinker, Viktor Frankl said that we can deal with anything, the most intense suffering possible, as long as we have two things, as long as we have meaning and hope in our lives. Meaning and hope. And what does that look like? So Frankl said it could really be two things. It's a project to see come to fruition, something to work for, something to soak our energy into, or it can be people to encounter. Those are the two things: connecting with people and fulfilling a mission. I hope that a taste of freedom over Pesach helped all of our chairs feel a little more full and our lives a little bit more connected. And with that, I'll invite you to rise as you're able to, as we prepare ourselves for Baruch Hu.
תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברוך הוא, ברוך שמו.
המעריב הרבים. ידדי די 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 ידדי די די. אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני.
ברוך הוא, ברוך שמו.
אוהב עמו ישראל.
Amen.
We have found our way to the Shema Yisrael on page 54. And I invite you to sing the Shema with us with intention, to close your eyes, to feel that sense of connection, hear our voices together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai. We're going to continue silently now from page 54 through the Shema, and we'll meet you at the end.
אני אדוני לכם, הושעתי אתכם בארץ מצרים לכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמן.
Adonai Elohechem Amen. Page 60. Yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 Umalchuto beratzon kiblu alehem Moshe u'bnei Yisrael Lechanu shria b'simcha rabah ve'amru chulam Nichamocha ba'elim Adonai Nikamocha nedar b'kodesh Norat tehilot tosef eleh Malchutecha ra'uvanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe Zeili ve'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed V'nemar kipad Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo.
Ga Yisrael.
Amen.
I'm going to turn to page 62 for one of the most peaceful parts of the Siddur, the Hashkivenu prayer. And if you do know the melody, I'd love to hear you singing with me. This is a Craig Taubman melody. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha Baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo.
Hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim
Amen.
We're going to turn now to page 64 for Vishamr. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat natzot et ha-Shabbat ledot amerit olam vein yuvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam oti le'olam Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat natzot et ha-Shabbat ledot amerit olam Ki sheshet yamim
Elohim v'yata haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את
השבת
Todah merit olam.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות
את השבת לדורותם
ברית עולם.
And let's continue now with the Hatzi Kaddish.
Page 66. התקדש והתקדש שמי רבה,
Amen.
בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי.
בחיי כל וביום כל ובחיי כל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יש מרבה מבורך לעולם עולם מעלמיה יתברך.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל
שמי וקודשה בריחו
לעילם ינקום ברכתה ושירתה ושפחתה ונחמתה לאמירם בעלמא
ויאמרו 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 אמן. I would like to invite everyone to rise as we are about to continue with the silent Amidah. If you are reading the Siddur, the beginning is on page 68. That's the traditional beginning, or 69, the beginning containing the names of the matriarchs, and it's going to go all the way until page 76. Remember, you can pray in English, in Hebrew, or you can also use your own words of prayer at this time. This is our opportunity to connect at a different level with the creator of the world. Remember, at the end of the Amidah, we're going to be chanting the prayer for healing. So if you have any names to add to the Misheberach list, if you're in the sanctuary, you will have the opportunity to say those names out loud. If you're at home, you can use the chat to let us know the names, and we will add them to our Misheberach list. Now, let's continue with the silent Amidah. Once you complete your prayers, you may be seated.
Going to continue with a prayer for healing. There are so many in need of healing in our world, and so if you do know someone, you're welcome to add their name to our prayer. On our list today we have Debbie Rosenthal, James C., Yafa bat Masha, Carmel bat Iris, Roizi bat Adel Malka Basya, David ben Malka Chava, Esther bat Mina, Miriam Chana Leah bat Elka, Yisraela bat Henya Rachel, Uri ben Galit, Linda bat Lorraine, Joanne bat Kay, Joseph ben Louise, Mallory bat April, David Tzvi ben Sarah Pessel, Yitzchak Chaim ben Sarah, Tova Yael bat Dina Rachel, Shira Naomi bat Dina Rachel, Eliezer Meyer ben Tova Yael, Katriel Yosef ben Tova Yael, Yisrael Chaim ben Shira Naomi, Rivka Zelda bat Sarah Esther, Donna Martins, Dara bat Danielle, Eliakim Pesach ben Esther Pessi, Sharon bat Golda, Isabella bat Kali, Lorraine Kaplan, Sima bat Basya, Arnold Saltzman, Reuven Eliyahu ben Chana, Patricia bat Olga, Liz bat Olga, John ben Sophie, Jazz ben Gurmit, Ariel Neshama bat Sarah, Donna bat Linda, Leah bat Rachel, Dvorah Gittel bat Leah, Binyamin Pinchas ben Dvorah Gittel, Chaya Zahava bat Leah, Justin ben Lisa, Rivka Sora bat Leah Malka, Rochelle bat Sonia, Esther Bela bat Sarah, Rabbi Isa Oppenheimer, Shirley Zaidman, Salman Rushdie, Tzvi Chaim ben Chaya, Chaim Zelig ben Chana, Leah bat Adel, Chaim Osher ben Chaimalka, Adrian McDonald, Eleanor Tilbor, Jennifer Pelvin, Betsy Bascombe, Anna Maria Cravero, Arnaldo Isaac ben Teresa, Georgina Tassara, and all those battling addictions. Does anyone here have a name they'd like to add? Amen.
Harry Enchen
Amen.
and Orly Batzissel.
Amen. We also pray for all service workers, James Bradley, Karen Bradley, Danny Okua, Jonathan Roberts, Joel Bogorad, Ludian Carter, Amelia Downer, Chana bat Chaya Adel, Rachel bat Leah, Stanley Ruby, Jimmy Carter, Yael Lirit bat Sarah, Eran Eliezer ben Ora, Tzvi ben Chava, Doris bat Chava, Herbert Singer, Chana bat Chaya Adel and Leslie Wilder's list, Chaim bat Faiga, Nisan bat Faiga, Yitzchak ben Nisan. We also pray for all those in Ukraine, all victims of violence and climate disruption. Let's join together in a prayer for healing.
Avinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Shalach Refuah Shlema, Refuah Tanefesh, Refuah Taguf, Lecholei, Lecholei Amecha, Avinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Shalach Refuah Shlema, Refuah Tanefesh, Refuah Taguf, Lekolei, Lekolei Amecha, Ela Ayrefana, Ela Ayrefana, Shelach, Shelach, Refuah Shlema, Refuah Shlema, Lekolei Amecha. לכל עמך. אמן.
Amen.
Amen.
Yasher Koach, Rabbi. Certainly hope to live in a more healed world soon.
Amen.
Going to continue with Vayechulu. Vayechulu hashamayim leharetz lechol tzevam. Vayechal Elohim bayom hashvi'i v'lachto asher asa. Vayishpat bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. Vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto. Ki bo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot. We turn now to page 82. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon. Magen Avot bidbaro, Mechayei metim b'mamaro, Ha'el HaKadosh she'en kamohu, Hameniach le'amo. B'yom Shabbat kodsho, Kivam ratzah lehaniach lahem, Kivam ratzah lehaniach lahem, Lepanav lavod b'yira v'pachad, Lenodeh lishmo b'kol yom tamid. Nehein habrachot. Shabbat mevarech Hashevi Umeniach Kidusha Ulemedu Shnei Oneg Zecher Lema'aseh Bereshit. Turn to page 86, Kaddish Shalom. Yitkara v'yitkara shemei Rabah.
Amen.
Ve'amad yivrach yirteh ve'amlich malchuteh v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayach v'yit Yisrael v'agalav yizman kari v'himeru.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabah mevorach le'alam le'amei hamaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabat v'yitpar v'yidram v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitala v'yitala shmei l'kudesh abrihu. La'ela mincho birchata v'shirata tushmachata v'nechmata damiram melma v'himeru. Amen. Titkabal tzolton u'voton dakol Yisrael kadam avu v'yishma v'himeru. Amen. Yehi shlom harabah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'himeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav u'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'himeru. Amen.
Amen. And it's time for the Kiddush. So I would like to invite everyone to rise as we turn now to page 90.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon, הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
אמן. לחיים.
We're back to wine. Very nice, very nice. Well, this is a special time of year. We're talking about concluding Pesach, but after Pesach, we have a custom. We have a count up. We are counting our way all the way from Pesach to Shavuot every day. And so this period of time is called the Omer period. And as Rabbi Anibal was teaching us the other day, there's actually an app. There's an app for everything these days, except for this app is very meaningful. I came back from the service and I downloaded it myself. But basically, over the Omer period, we're studying. Rabbi, you'd say this better than me. Go for it.
Okay, if you put it that way, I will explain. It's to me, I was telling to Leslie that this is my favorite mitzvah of the year, to count the Omer, from Pesach to Shavuot. So the whole idea is freedom by itself is not enough. We need the Torah to make sense of the freedom. So we count every day between Pesach and Shavuot, between freedom and revelation. So to inspire ourselves every day a little bit more to receive the Torah. But this is the interesting thing, because I was always taught at school, and you may ever heard the same thing, that Torah was revealed to make us better, right? But the rabbi said, no. You got it the other way around. You have to take every day from Pesach to Shavuot to make yourself better, so then you will deserve to receive the Torah. And then and only then, the Torah can take you to the next level. And this is what I learned. If you receive Torah with an impure heart, let's put it with an evil heart, you're going to use the Torah to justify your evil. So what we do is we clean up our hearts. We learn about goodness. We learn about kindness. We learn about doing great things to the world. And then the Torah can take you from there to the next level. That's why we count the Omer every night from Pesach to Shavuot. And Leslie.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat ha'omer.
Amen.
Hayom tisha yamim shehem shavua echad v'yom echad la'omer.
So we counted 9 days.
We did.
Actually, it's 1 week and 2 days.
In true Jewish form, there's a disagreement among the rabbis if you're supposed to count the days one by one, or if you're supposed to count the weeks. And so we do both. The weeks up to Shavuot as well as each day as we approach. And so, we've already arrived at Aleinu. It was lovely davening with you this evening, Yaakov. Thanks for being present here in Winnipeg.
Pleasure.
It was great to meet you. And thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to continue with Aleinu on page 118. And we invite you to rise and join us. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות
יוצא לארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל. שכינה תוזר, שכינה תוזר,
לגבי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו,
אינו, ומלכנו, אבן זולתו,
כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום, וידעת היום בשבות ולבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ, ועל הארץ, מתחת עינות. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו,
ושמו,
ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please remain standing for the mourners Kaddish.
On the 24th of Nisan, we observe the yurtzeits of Feiga Bieber, the child we honor and remember through one more candle, Moses Hollenberg, Moshe Ben Meyer, Clara Kaufman, Chaya Bat Yaakov, Irving Kogan, Minnie Sybil Mindel, Minya Statzia Bat Yitzchak Laser Vechaya, Norman Nakimson, Nachum Ben Yeshaya Yitzchak, Gloria Diamond Nitzberg, Gloria Bat Yaakov, and Theodore Ted Tadman, Yaakov Tuvia Ben Betzalel, all of blessed memory. We turn to page 124 for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabah,
Amen.
ve'alma divrach yerutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayed akol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabah mevarach ve'alam lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudisha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, ta'amiram be'alma v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shlama Rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimramav, v'ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. But again, thank you, everyone, for coming out this Shabbat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you, everybody at home, for tuning in, and also for giving us the opportunity to connect with you. And thank you, Yaakov, for your presence, for your voice, your wisdom. Greatly appreciated.
Todah,
And
Rabah.
we'll continue tomorrow. Get a good rest after your Shabbat dinners. Don't get him too late tonight. He will need to rest. Thank you, Cantor Leslie.
You're very welcome.
That was
Thank you, Rabbi
beautiful.
Anibal.
We never do this together.
Well, we probably should. Yeah.
It's either you or me. It's not fair. We should bring it together again. Thank you, Rabbi Marvin, for all your help. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. It's time to start wrapping up.
It is.
What is our last hymn?
I think we were going to sing Shalom Aleichem.
Let's do it.
However, just before we go, a reminder, services tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Oh, announcement. Sorry, it wouldn't be
Announcement.
Shari Zedek without announcement.
That's right. There's lots going on and a lot of very meaningful things. Tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. is MINYAN. In the morning on Sunday morning, 9 a.m., 6 p.m. MINYAN. But that evening, we have our Yom HaShoah Interfaith Commemoration. This is a powerful evening. And if you're able to come and join us and honor those who passed away in the Shoah, all those we lost, come and join us this Sunday at 7 p.m. We'll be here at Temple Shalom and streaming online. We'll be reading Megillat HaShoah, the Holocaust Scroll, with guest readers, including our lead reader for 2023, Mayor Scott Gillingham. Everyone's welcome. Registration is recommended, but please come if you're feeling it that evening. If scrolls could speak, this is our other offering this year for Shoah Week here in Winnipeg. Winnipeg cares for 2 Czech Torah scrolls that happen to be in the ark behind us here today, and they're both survivors. Their stories will be told April 20th on Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. We're bringing in a guest speaker through the organization that cared for these scrolls and rehomed them around the world. You'll meet her here over Zoom, Lois Roman, 7:30 p.m., and there will be a reception to follow. This is an in-person event only, and registration is appreciated, but once again, you're welcome to stop in that evening. A reminder that all services in April will be held here at Temple Shalom, and we offer a kiddush after each morning service 7 days a week. Come out and support our twice daily minyan review online, including Kabbalat Shabbat service with Rabbi Anibal Mass on keyboard this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Torah L'Chaim is back this week. You can find Rabbi Anibal online Thursday at noon teaching Torah study. The Social Club is back as well this week, a luncheon with guest speakers and entertainers returning from our Pesach hiatus. Our partner, the Rady JCC, is excited to host us again, so you can check out our website for more information. Sisterhood Book Club, facilitated by Rhonda Ewell, will be discussing the book The Third Daughter by Talia Karner, Wednesday, April 26th at 2 p.m. over Zoom. This is a free program, but please register. And another important commemoration, Yom HaZikaron, will take place on Tuesday, April 25th, as well as a Yom HaAtzmaut celebration to follow on Wednesday, April 26th. These will both take place at the Asper campus, and you can visit the Rady JCC website for details. And now, we're ready to conclude our service for the evening. Thank you once again for joining us.
It's me?
It's you, yeah.
Which one we do?
The one you're feeling. Which one are you feeling, Rabbi?
Let's do a sing-along. Let's do the gold farb, the traditional. Let's see if this is your key. Good?
Shalom
Say it together.
Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon.
Mimelech.
Mimelech, Malachei Elyon.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Boachem leshalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon. Mimelech. Mimelech, Malachei Melachim,
Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruchuni.
Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei
צאתכם לשלום.
צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי העליון. ממלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Good Shabbos.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom Mevorach. Thank you everyone for coming.
Oh, so quiet now.